This is Machiavelli. I got codeine in my cup. Bitch, rest, I'm sipping. Rubies fall in love. I'm like, bitch, you must be tripping. Sorry about that. I was in my zone. Yo, what's up? It's Lashinsky. I'm back with another video here. I know I've been gone for like a year and a half or some shit like that. I don't know. I just was busy, and I guess I didn't think that many people cared about watching my videos, so I just kind of left, whatever. But I'm back now, and, hopefully people will be interested in the stuff I put up here, and if not, whatever. I mean, I'm just here to put my views out, and, if people watch, that's cool. But, yeah, I'm back again. Don't know how many videos I'll make, but I'll make some. So, yeah. Today I'm going to be talking about two different things. The first is just with regards to wrestling and my views on how things are going in that aspect, like how I think that things are working out right now, and then I'm also going to talk about this weird ass scandal going on right now in the NFL with the bounty situation. I don't know how many people know about that, but I'm just gonna talk about it for a quick sec. So yeah, sorry for the wrestling. So okay, well hold on. There's some like fucked up thing going on with my mic, so if it's like cracking, just ignore it. Anyway, yeah, I didn't actually watch WrestleMania because I had shit to do that night, but I heard about it and I heard it was okay. I was surprised The Rock beat John Cena because, I mean, honestly, I didn't think it would do much for the company with The Rock winning because, honestly, I thought he was just going to do another, like, cameo appearance and just ball out after WrestleMania or shortly afterwards. So I was kind of surprised that he won. I don't know if he's back for a while. I watched Raw and kind of said that he was going to be coming back for a bit, so we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I thought that John Cena winning might have been more credible, but we'll see what they do with that. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm interested. I'm into it. So yeah, we'll see what they do with The Rock now, and where John Cena goes from here, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see about that too. I'm really happy with Punk as champ on Raw. I'm glad he retained against Jericho. Vince McMahon originally said that he didn't think Punk would be a credible champ and they might take the belt off him. I'm glad they didn't. I mean, he's one of the, I'd say he's definitely top 3 in terms of guys on the mic right now in the WWE. One of the best ever, actually. And he's great in the ring. He's an original guy. You can't really mimic his style, which you can't really say about a lot of guys who are pretty similar to each other. And, there's nothing really new out there. I've been waiting for a while to see a new guy who's kind of original come through. But we'll see. We'll see if that happens. Punk is just a guy that you can't repeat. Like his style and his actions and his wrestling techniques, they're just original. And again, he's just great to watch in the ring. It seems like pretty much any time he's in a match, it's exciting and it's entertaining. So yeah, I mean, I'm digging him as champ, and I've loved Punk since day one. Ever since he came in from ECW, he's been one of my favorite guys ever since then. And I mean, yeah, I wasn't down with this whole stupid straight edge society gimmick, but everyone has a dumb thing that they got to get through, a gimmick that doesn't really work very well. I mean, he's past that, and I'm glad that he's being a credible champ on Raw, and I'm hoping that continues. SmackDown wise, I'm glad they're pushing the young guys. Cody Rhodes is really exciting me. Sheamus and Daniel Bryan as well. The WrestleMania match, disappointing, obviously 18 seconds. I was expecting a lot better sort of that way. Some actual wrestling would have been nice. Yeah, I guess, I mean, young guys coming up is big. I don't know. I think I buy Sheamus as champ. I mean, I like his face character. I mean, Sheamus could go either way, face or heel. Like, he's good either way. But, I mean, I'm just a guy that likes faces more than heels. It's just the way I am. I like the nice guys. Certain guys work better as heels, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't ever want to see a guy like Mark Henry or let's be honest here, I don't even like the Big Show as a face very much. Big guys, big powerhouse guys should not be faces. It's just not the way they're designed. You can't get into a guy that's that big, that dominating, being a guy that's nice and you know, respectful. Like, I just like to see guys beat the shit out of each other. And if you're big and you're a 500-pound man, you shouldn't be picked up, bam, like that. It shouldn't be that easy. And I mean, I see those big guys, when Mark Henry was a face, they looked weak, and their characters were just not strong. And so there's certain guys that just work better as heels and should stay that way. Some guys work better as faces and should stay that way. Kind of like Daniel Bryan. That's one of the guys that I kind of feel like should be a face. His heel character I just didn't really get into very much. I don't know. I just found that there wasn't really anything special about it, and he works better as a face. He's kind of that underdog character, and guys can get into that. As a heel, I just don't find him to be as believable, and all he does is go, yes, yes, yes. Like, come on, like, that's not fun or interesting. It's just annoying after a while. So, yeah. And two other things. One, Brock Lesnar's return was interesting on Raw. So I don't know what they're doing with that. If they're just gonna bring him back for a cameo thing, but it looks like he's doing something with John Cena. So bringing back the Attitude Era guys. I'm interested to see what they do with that and where they go from there. Lesnar's a guy that I never really got to see much of because he was around sort of at the start of the, I mean, right in the Attitude Era, and I was younger then, and I didn't start watching wrestling until towards the middle to the end of that. So I didn't see too much of Lesnar, but I do know quite a bit about him, and I watched a lot of his matches once I started getting really into wrestling when he was champ and stuff. So I'm interested to see what they do with that. And he's a great UFC fighter too to watch. He's not a great UFC fighter, but he was entertaining to watch. So yeah, looking to see what they do with that. That's going to be pretty interesting too. And one other thing, Laurinaitis as GM of both brands pisses me off a lot, because I just hate Laurinaitis. I will never like him. Like, seriously, man, that dude needs to take a fucking Halls, man. Like, his voice is raspy as shit, and it pisses me off every time he fucking talks. And, like, he goofs it on the mic every damn time. Like, it's actually bunk as shit to listen to him talk, because, like, he fucks up every time, and like he's just not interested in. He's not doing anything for the company because guys hate him, and I guess yeah, that's the point. But there's a difference between hating a guy because he's doing a great job and hating a guy because he just sucks at what he's doing, and he's just not interesting. He's boring, and he makes me want to fall asleep. I just can't stand the guy, so I'm not cool. I'm not a fan of that, but you know, we'll see what happens. Maybe Long will get his job back. Teddy Long for the win, man. I'm a voucher for him. Just one other quick thing. It has to do with the Saints bounty scandal in the NFL. There's this guy, Greg Williams, former D coordinator for the Saints, who had a guy, he paid out players for intentionally injuring guys on the other team. Like, there's a audio that surfaced, and I'll put the link in the description. You guys should probably, I recommend listening to it. It's fucked up, man. An NFL coach. It's messed up. Like, just listen to it. He's talking about purposely taking out guys' ACLs, purposely targeting guys with concussions. And I quote, he said, "Take off the head and the body will die." Like, that's sadistic. Like, what the fuck? You should never try to intentionally injure another NFL player. Like, I'm talking career-threatening injuries here. It's one thing to, like, be in the zone and be like, yeah, man, I'm so into this. This is my game. And you just level the crap out of a guy like Ray Lewis, like, who he just loves what he does. And he just naturally beast modes guys. Like, that's one thing. It's another thing to purposely target an injury when a guy's down and when you're in a pile, and to, like, kick him in the head or to, like, stomp on him. That's another thing, and that's what Greg Williams is encouraging. Those kinds of dirty, cheap shots, and that's just not something that should be sort of encouraged in the NFL. Like, guys should not be paid out for that kind of thing. And if I'm Roger Goodell, I ban Williams permanently from the NFL, not just a one-year ban, but permanently, because it's just encouraging this to continue if he's able to come back, and you never know what he's going to do. Sean Payton, yeah, he got that. I think he got a year ban as well. I think they should, like, lower that, because yeah, he knew what was happening, but he wasn't there for the defensive meetings, strictly defense, which is when Williams talked about these, you know, targeting specific players and paying out guys. In the video he talks about, he puts his hands like this, like the cash symbol for if the Saints play defense takes down Alex Smith, like paying guys out like that, that just shouldn't be encouraged. And you know, I'm really hoping that Goodell comes down a little bit harder on Williams and bans him permanently. Because I mean, I'm a guy too. I've been playing football for 10 years. Like, I love the sport. It's what I do. It's a huge passion of mine. And I would never want to see another guy, if he's on my team or the other team, ever try to intentionally harm a guy's life. Or want him to be able to not play again. Because you know, we all love the sport, and it just sucks if you get taken out of the game because another guy is selfish or is being forced to do things that, you know, really aren't part of what the game of football should be about. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on that, and the whole thing is just crazy. I really think that they should do something. Take Williams up permanently. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that and my thoughts on wrestling right now. Leave a comment, subscribe, you know, watch the video, and hopefully I'll be back soon. But it was nice to be back and talk to you guys at a later date. And yeah, peace easy.